today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chargers take over first.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Herbert throwing again. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Herbert on first down now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A second broken tackle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Allen, the intended receiver. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dietrich Wise picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun. Here's Herbert, and that is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Herbert, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
Watson on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Hill, the ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, it's Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Watson. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hunter Henry.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line. That's the
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is here, he's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Oh, that was dangerous. Herbert thrown into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On 1st and 10, Herbert steps away to his left. He'll run it. Fights off the defender. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Jason Sanders.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing after the interception. Herbert. And this one's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And Everett is well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Gerald Everett. A 6-yard pickup.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. It's the right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
34 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now a first down throw. Watson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he goes out right around the 39. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson gets this one to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Watson. That one complete to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Chargers, 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Herbert throwing again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Ty Long to punt for the Chargers. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about it.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. I think you could go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The return is Reed. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a strong first half from quarterback Deshaun Watson. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. For half number 2, the Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Watson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Chargers 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Justin Herbert. This one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. So
into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Herbert. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Herbert, his 3rd interception, picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Rams ready to go on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a very very strong 14-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a first down throw, Watson, and his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Watson. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. His throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Being chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The previous play is under review.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Well, it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 1st down, Watson gets this one to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Looking for him again. This time it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, it's Watson. And the right side, Henry's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
To Gerald Everett.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in. And it's 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. Well, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And Watson's going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
And they get locked in the ball. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 2. He'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Herbert now to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
On fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.